first
Good to
time doing
go.
it.
All right.
We'll get
Well,
used to
even
it.
on the broadcast, we were talking about this on our initial podcast, the Was Good podcast, and I wanted to make sure I did bring you on because I still wanted to do it. I just still there was a reason why you and I connected on this thing, and I felt I felt like I should get you going on my
Yeah,
side of things because I know how busy you are. And so for those who don't know, I'm with Eric Juta. He's actually with our group, Cold Rice Media now. He's this brand new venture, brand new project. Should be pretty damn fun, at the very least. But I still wanted to do a feature on him as basically the first person on this particular series. So tell him a little bit about yourself, what you got going on, E, and we'll dive in.
yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for having me. It's always good to be part of something. What's good, you know? So right now, I'm still pushing Creative Soul, which is my brand that I'm doing out here in Seattle. It's basically streetwear, athletic gear, apparel. Other than that, it's just going with the flow with it right now, hoping to move forward with it and go to something that I've never imagined it could be.
Yeah. I mean, you've been doing it for a while. I see like once in a while, like I don't keep up with fashion as much as I used to. I'm just basically, hoodies and t-shirts, like, dad gear at this point, right? But I know you've been doing it for a while, and how old were you when you started? I know you were running with another group, right? What was that group?
I was running with Fresh Kids. It was like family based,
Hmm.
teas and stuff like that with all the homies supporting us in the beginning, which was super dope. I never thought about getting into apparel till then, sitting with my family and stuff like that, coming up with ideas and actually executing them and seeing it launch and having people wear it.
So, how old were you during that time? I know it was you guys were younger, and I was just when I first heard about it, it was like, okay, Fresh Kids, and I was like, man, that's a dope idea. That's a dope name to begin with, right? And I seen the sweaters around, and I was like, oh, I'm a little jelly. I should have come up with something like that, because I got a group too that can do that. But I was like, man.
Yeah.
And then I seen who were involved, and I was like, these are just to me, you guys back then was just these are just kids. It's like, so how did that even develop? And how, that's a mature mentality to be like, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a big step in my part as a graphic designer, actually just starting school and not really knowing the softwares and just kind of like messing around and playing with it till I got really familiar. At that time, I was weak. I didn't know anything I was doing. And that was already intimidating for me as a designer. Shoot, I think I was about 25. So I was still pretty young. I mean, if 25 is young, but yeah. So 25 when we all started. And it was a group of us, my cousins. I don't know if I could mention their names or anything like that, but they were a big part of the inspiration behind Fresh Kids, especially how we came up with the name. So we broke down Fresh as an acronym. It's that family, respect, education, style, and hustle, which we all implement in life, to succeed, right? So that right there was the movement. That's what we wanted to push.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So how did that? So that was hype for a little bit. I seen everybody kind of running around with it, and it was as simple as as simple as a T-shirt
Right.
having the design on it, and everybody just rocking it.
Right.
And how long did that particularly last, and what made you decide to move on?
Man, to be honest, I might say like a good year and a half or so. And then things just started slowing down. We were kind of looking for like a mentor to kind of lead us in the right direction, but we couldn't find one at the moment who was specifically in that industry. I think that's what made it difficult when we bring in other people who doesn't know anything about fashion or streetwear or that industry. It um, kind of makes it a little bit difficult, following somebody in a path that's not familiar with it. I think that's where I kind of died down, and everybody was trying to go their separate ways after that. Yeah,
So it was everybody kind of just made that decision. It's like, you know what? I think we should. I mean, life happens.
yeah, life happened.
Life happens. You need that paycheck, and if this is taking a little bit more of your time, then you move forward. And it was an amicable moving on type of thing. There really was no conflict
No,
moving
there was
away with it, or
no, none at all. It was actually the way it all happened. I just remembered it was like our last meeting, and it was, I guess, the curtain closing meeting. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is it. Just start giving away all their stuff to all the homies that want it. So we had a
Mm-hmm.
box here in the garage at the homies.
Oh wow.
And I remember that we were just handing, it was like, here, just take whatever, and that was pretty much it.
Oh man, I didn't
Yeah,
know that I was like that. I would have been like, because
yeah,
you can sell that now.
yeah. I still have like a whole bunch sitting in my
You can
closet
still
right
push
now.
that now.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
there's been talked about revamp for many people that really want to see it back again.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we can get it started in the future, but like a whole different
Yeah.
direction. Approach it differently this time. I've been in the game now for about 12 years since I started with Fresh Kids and
Mm-hmm.
moved on to Creative Soul.
Yeah.
And I've learned so much in the industry that I would love to help anybody else grow their brand. If
Nice.
they had someone in search for a mentor and be like, hey, man, hit me up. I'm willing
Yeah.
to get all my
Yeah.
sources, all the tips and tricks that you need, all the people I could, hook you up with to get you started. I mean, that's the biggest goal for me why I'm starting Creative Soul.
Well, it's the just the clothing lines. There's so many people that just get started and they fall flat just because of not having that experience. And it's great that you're actually offering that up, the
Yeah.
experience that you had, because you have definitely been around and have seen seasons of this thing, and you're still going hard. Tell me about what's going, like, how's Creative Soul doing right now? How do you feel about it? This direction.
Yeah. So Creative Soul, I think, is in a good place right now as far as me being the single designer owner and just pushing everything out with marketing, social,
Yeah.
everything that's included in pushing a brand. Of course, looking for some help and expanding with social media and stuff like that, getting people on there just for the engagement. Because right now, I feel like that's what I'm lacking in is the engagement with my fans or my demo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not seeing the people that or reaching out to the people that I want wearing my apparel and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if I could get more engagement through social media, I think that would be a big lift for me. Because I'm approaching 40, and I'm barely out there in the scene. I can't be handing out
That's
T-shirts
the
like
tough
I used
part.
to. Yeah, and promoting it. And the only thing I could do right now is just look behind the screen on my social media and be like, hey, cop this. But I know that's not enough. For all my followers out there, they're just like, hey, you got new stuff, but
Yeah.
you
Is
should
there
go hard.
anything?
You should just go hard. Yeah, that's what I get. Just go hard. It's like,
Just
man,
blitz the whole process, right? I
yeah.
know. Yeah, I know. It's
Mhm.
just it's such a quick it's a quick memory type of a society right now with social media, and how you've got like it went to videos to now it's shorts, and to like just real quick TikTok swipe. So it's like we're all pretty much like the whole mindset right now is just quick, quick, quick. And you got to hit them. And like you said, in social media itself, that's really where all the advertising and the marketing should be at. And it's good. I'm hoping the best for that. I mean, you're pretty present out there.
Yeah.
So I think there should be another resurgence here with your mentality with that thing. Now, I'm gonna put you to the test.
Yeah.
Okay. I've always felt like you throw on like a nice outfit. I just moved to Texas last year, as you know. Okay.
Hmm.
And I thought, I mean, hot's hot. I mean, I've been in Arizona and LV, but then over here it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot and muggy, and so we average about 104 degrees during the summer. I've managed to just appreciate that white tee culture. I've always wondered, it's like in down south, I was like, what's good with the oversized white tee? Put together an outfit for me, being the fashionista that you are. I
Yeah.
want you to dress me from head to toe, going out, and the let's say the event is a barbecue with newer people that don't know me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, looking at you already, Remy, you very stylish guy. You know what I'm saying? So look, top you off with a nice cap, lean to the
Okay.
side. You can keep it forward. Maybe some stunners, to keep your eyes away from the sun. I don't know how big you are in jewelry, but maybe like a nice little chain. Uh,
Okay.
Subtle one, like a little subtle one, nothing too flashy, nothing too big. You don't want anybody to think you're cocky or anything like that, or holding something.
Okay.
But at a barbecue, I'll put you probably like in a nice jersey, throwback.
Jersey.
Yeah, throwback jersey, maybe champion. Like, you
That's
from Seattle.
taller.
I might have to see you in a Sean Kemp jersey.
Okay.
And some camouflage shorts, and then some matching, matching socks and shoes to go with it.
Undershirt, or you got the shoulder showing?
Now you in Texas, so you might have to do shoulders.
Get that tan line over here.
Yeah, that's oh man,
You
yeah.
gotta
You
you gotta
always take
choose
off
your
the
poison
jersey
with
too.
the tan lines.
The tan
Okay.
lines, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And on the feet,
Ooh,
you're
you might
always
have to
fresh
go
on the
with
feet.
something like some Brazil dunks or something like that to go with the jersey. You know what I'm
Well
saying?
done. Okay.
Yeah, then they
Okay.
got
You
the
know I
big.
like them fours, but yeah, okay, I'll mess with them dunks.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Some nice pair of Air Maxes too might go right with that
Hmm.
fit. You can't go
Hmm.
wrong with no Air Maxes, especially the ones. So if you have some nice colored ones to go with that, yeah, you'd be
All
fitted
right.
for
Sean Camp jersey, fitted cap. You say, what'd you say?
camo.
Camo shorts?
Yeah,
Okay.
the camo shorts for some
I got
texture.
like none of that in my none of that. I got okay, okay. I like it. I like it. So you're like I said, you're a busy dude.
Yeah.
What else you got going on? I mean, I know. Thanks again for jumping in with Cold Rice Media. It's such a pleasure to have you, especially with you out there. And I think it's a perfect collabo for your clothing line and everything like that. I'd love to have content, and show a lot of your stuff out there. I don't mind. I love helping out the community, and I love helping out people, entrepreneurs out there that want to get out there, and even like yourself, you want to help out others too. So I think it's a great collaboration between the two of us. What else you got going on, man?
On the side, to think about it, I've been messing with jewelry. So,
Hmm.
people around here would love to be flashy, love to put shine in their teeth. So I started doing grills on the side. So if anybody's looking to do that,
Who's wearing grills anymore?
everybody.
Okay, okay, because I
And
know
no,
the.
really, like, I see aunties and uncles with little
Are you
partials here and
serious?
there. Yeah,
Okay.
they want the partials, and then they want the gems too. I don't know. The fat's pretty cool though. Like the range is from like 18 to 40.
Mhm.
Is who I deal with my
I
clients.
really shouldn't even be asking because I got peoples around here. They're out here. Just they got. I've seen some shine around here, but I
Oh,
remember like I think I heard you doing something back in Seattle when I was still in Seattle. I was like grills, and then the wife was like, "Ooh, I can I get one?" I was like, "Really?"
yeah,
But yeah, it's okay. So you're doing that. I know you're always up to something. So and then now you're with us. So
yeah,
that's dope, man. I'll make sure that I'll make sure that somewhere during this video we'll put all your stuff up. You let me know as far as your socials and the sites and everything like that you want everybody to go through. Guys, I don't want to take up much more of his time. I think we've got a really good idea of our new member with the group. Again, I'm blessed to have you with the group and everything like that. I'm blessed to have you on this show as our very first show of this particular series feature. So keep your eye out. Any last thoughts, E?
man. No, just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching and supporting us through this whole journey. Man, can't thank y'all enough.
All right. Tune in soon. We got somebody up next. Peace.